Hello everybody, Zach here. Welcome to This is the Police. A little top-down, for the most part, game that deals with sending out police properly to deal with crime, and there's a management aspect to this. So I wanted to play this and see how you guys like it. I played a little bit, just again, I'm trying to get better at playing a little bit beforehand to get a handle on the controls, but let's go ahead and do new game here. Yes, I would like to continue. I think there's a little bit of a story too to this. So we got here, the City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. We got Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. Mayor Rogers sex maniac, question mark. It was legit, so we just kind of read the news there. Oh man, having a little bit of trouble there starting our car up. But looks like we're headed on our way to work here. Just got in.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time,
wow,
all the demons would blow away.
There it is.
Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freiburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am.
Yeah, I mean...
The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay.
Penance for the preacher.
Penance for the preacher.
Alright, so... what are we dealing with here? We're obviously walking in to what I can only assume is...
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is.
I'm losing my job.
I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Non-predictable. Exactly what I like to hear. Because that's me in a nutshell. No, I don't know. Let's see. Are we going to
I
this
learned a
press
long
conference?
time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Are we talking to reporters? I assume. Oh, here we go. Good morning. Oh, this is my choice. Oh, selections. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced her resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Oh, man, what would I say? What should I say? Should I lie here, knowing the honest truth and making the office look good, or... I'll say the mayor discussed it with me. Mayor Rogers told me that it wants a fresh face running Freiburg PD, so no, it didn't come as a surprise. There you go. Did you already know the name of your successor? No. I'm going to say no, I did not. Of course not, and I don't think the mayor's office knows who it is either. Oh, that doesn't sound that good, does it? After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? If the mayor offered him... perhaps. Sounds possible if he thinks the new office would help him serve the city a little longer. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. You have anything to say about this? Oh... I'm going to say no comment. Usually I prefer to answer all your questions, but in this situation I've got to say no comment. I don't know if this has a lasting effect on what goes on in the rest of the game. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? I'm going to say definitely not. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional, and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Respectful. Thank you. So.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
I like this guy's
Even
voice.
Mr. Kendrick?
Sounds familiar for some reason.
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Oof. Let's get into our office here. Are we addicted to some, or we might just be taking headache medicine, let's be honest, but that looks like a prescription bottle. Look at the style of the graphics. I like that it's comic book-esque. Oh no.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology.
Creaking an apology,
He
there it
never
is.
shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away.
You wonder
so
why I
quick.
ran away so quick. God.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Perfect, even in my own
Soon enough,
office.
I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any
Why are you telling me?
schemes.
Why are you telling me
Sit
that?
nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll
Oh,
be
so I've got a
remembered
lot
as
of time
hero.
remaining here.
That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack.
Okay.
That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit
Okay.
smoking at the office. One of my friends will be using it
Yeah,
soon.
exactly. This guy's a jerk. I'm gonna smoke in here more. if I have a choice. Oh, there it is.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number.
Called it immediately.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Oh my god. Well, there it is. Checkpoint. Day 2. Francis Kendrick could replace Jack Boyd. People await a fresh look from new police chief, and Jack Boyd, only assholes join the mafia. There it is. Alright, well, let's head to work. And, still having a bit of trouble starting my car, but, you know.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse.
There you go.
The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eaten here are ghosts.
Well, somebody eating here.
My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Rough. So, there's corruption in this police department. I love it. You've got, I'm a 6-year-old police chief. I'm going to do this just because it's been a while since I did it, but it'll also, too, it'll tell you how the game kind of works. So, Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. So we actually have characteristics, several important characteristics. Professionalism is what's going to show the overall efficiency level. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably above average, good example here, are a safe bet even in a pinch, and they may obviously rise and fall, which makes sense. And then we got an energy level here on the right, so we got to make sure that they are energetic, or have enough energy to do the task. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. So it looks like I've got a couple people out there. Oh, wow. So price is 5. Mole, classic. I'm assuming these are detectives here. And then I've got phone notifying me of something. And then I've got different people under... I got a couple people under 100, but not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and start the day. So this is going to be kind of what we're seeing a lot of, deploying people properly to situations. So, and this is what it's going to say. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. Mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. The longer people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. So we've got an everyday mall. We got a crime in progress. We can check how many units we're allowed to send. Obviously, we're not going to be sending out SWAT to a call like this. So we got a hit and run. Yep, we got a hit and run. Married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. We are going to send Sabaki. We're going to send her out. She's a 120, so she's a little bit lower, but I think she'll be able to handle it with no problems. We had a fight at the Last Picture Show Theater. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, gives you a timeline, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater's security guard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send Purdy over, and I'm going to send Austin. I'm going to send a higher one and a lower one there. Hopefully, hopefully having a lower one can get some more experience on the job, get a little bit better. I love this this view. Looks really cool, and I love the... Oh, wow. Storm. All right. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminals and nobody dies, but the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than the living ones. There it is. So the offender escaped, officer unharmed, so I lost 10 points on experience there. Which sucks, but it is what it is. And then, are they coming back? We got a report on the fight. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Beautiful. So both of them got some more experience, which is never a bad thing. But yeah, like I said, I love this view of the city. And we got okay, armed robbery. Oh, here we go. Pauses the clock, which is good. So, armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. Criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Let's go ahead and send in Kachi, and Asano. And then let's see what we got. We got a fight here. Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz, classic law firm. A brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of the lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and a security guard is off duty tonight. Let's send over Sabaki and Price. I love the music too. Uh-oh. What was that about? They just booped. Oh, because they're back. They're back from that call. Oh, God. Assault in the ghetto. Passersby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and money. Oh, man. I have the ability to send 3? That's rough. I'm going to send 2 over there, because I want to have at least 1 officer. I feel like I only have 1 right now. Oh, God. Here we go. I might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up. Don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty other problems on your plate. So the vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. This was the armed robbery. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Man. Let's do knock on the door, open up, police. Offender caught, officers unharmed. I love it. And they both got experience from that. That's good. Okay, here's a report on the fight. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Only took 10 from Sabakai? Sabakai? Don't know how to say my officers' names. Getting dark over the city. Oh, I love the light came on. That's awesome. Are these people still headed out to the ghetto? Yeah, Yancey and Austin are still headed out to the ghetto. Assault. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Love to hear it. Yancey and Austin did a good job out there. They're headed back. Everybody's pretty much back to the station here. Going well. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. We're going to end the day? Is that... Oh, let me just make sure Yep, everybody's back. Let's go ahead and end the day. You think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow? You can order any cop to come in and work overtime, but if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. We got 2 shifts here. Nah, I think we'll be good. Unless I can bring... Nah, we'll be good. We'll end the day there.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all.
Yeah,
Internal
that's understandable.
Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
Don't need to go ahead.
What kind of business are we talking here?
Talking about shady business.
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with.
So,
How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because
see?
everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
So we're pretty much...
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish.
That's exactly what I want to do. I
Never
don't
knew
want
you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list.
Christopher Sand.
Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most
dealing
powerful
with
gang in the
gangs.
city. Goes back
Yep.
as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal.
So it's something we don't want to...
Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings
We don't
want to
step on their toes, and they don't want to be
People
on our bad
sometimes
side
mistake
either.
his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price.
Oh,
In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these
doesn't matter if
We
you're with them.
agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Well, there you have it. We're going to be going on to day 3 in the next episode. If you guys enjoy this, I intend to play through more of this. It seems like there is a story aspect to it, but there's also the aspect of managing, dispatch and managing your police officers, which I like, and I think a lot of you guys will like too. So if you do, please post in the comments, tweet at me, let me know that you're enjoying this, and I'll continue the series. So yeah. This is The Police. If you want to buy this game, it's on Steam. Link will be in the description to this. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you can. But until the next video, guys, I will see you later. Bye.